Next week is still Saloman.
Okay. Here you go. Real one.
Before I begin, I'd like to find out about 150. An incident that happened earlier this evening. There's certain acts, when they occur, you kind of get a feeling of helpless anger, and such is the case of the events that went on in Wellesley over the weekend. And this evening, an older couple who I see walk out in front of this window every night was mugged, which was, when I found that out, it just created that sense of needless, violence that occurs in our society. And it was ironic because this morning I got up and I thought about the way things go and our place in history. And it brought to mind a poem I read, a sonnet that I read a while back by Shelley called Ozymandias.
All right.
I met a traveler from an antique land who said, "Two vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the desert. Near them, on the sand, half sunk, a shattered visage lies, whose frown and wrinkled lip and sneer of cold command tell that the sculptor well those passions read, which yet survive, stamped on these lifeless things, the hand that mocked him and the heart that fed." And on the pedestal these words appear, "My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look on my works, ye mighty in despair. Nothing beside remains. Round the decay of that colossal wreck, boundless and bare, the lone and level sands stretch far away."
You might introduce yourself, but that was really grand and perfect.
I was very tempted to listen to
I just had something Jack brought it to mind actually. It was his poem about innocence. I had one about sort of a loss of innocence that would kind of fit into the challenge theme a couple of weeks ago of Once Upon a Time. So I figured I'd read this. It wasn't the night that caused their reunion. They had often visited this spot years ago, but now the need for a pack of cigarettes and a soda respectively reacquainted two wayward souls. Both had since traded trusty two-wheeled transportation upon which they would ride side by side once upon a time, endlessly talking and laughing at the cool breezes that tickled lightly their soft skin. For now, the two childhood lovers had turned their backs on warm days and play, opting instead for the cool detachment for which they strived when immersed in a game of grown-up. And as each begins to feel the anguished pains of recognition underneath the harsh parking lot lights, frigid salutary nods chill the humid summer eve, and that is all. Happily ever after is a myth, make-believe becomes reality. Thank you very much.